What's up, Novi? This is all about F1. Today, I'll be doing my race recap and I'll be taking my predictions for the race last Sunday at Brazil. Let's get started. So first up is sprint qualifying. Lando Norris topped out as Q1 and ultimately claimed his first sprint pole of 2025 after a strong SQ3 lap, with Kimi Antonelli impressing in P2 and Oscar Piastri taking P3. The big shock of SQ1 was Sainz dropping out to P20, joined by Colapinto, Lawson, Tsunoda, and Ocon. SQ2 saw Fernando Alonso go quickest, while Lewis Hamilton was eliminated in P11 after missing the line for a final lap and was under investigation for a yellow flag infringement. In the end, Verstappen can only manage P6, while Stroll, Leclerc, Hazard, and Hülkenberg rounded out the points. Next up is the sprint race. Lando Norris won a chaotic Sao Paulo sprint after surviving two major incidents, a red flag, and late pressure from Kimi Antonelli, ultimately beating the rookie by just 8/10. The race was halted early when Oscar Piastri crashed on a damp curb on turn 3, triggering a chain reaction that also caught Hülkenberg and Colapinto, resulting in a red flag. On the restart, Norris kept control but struggled on his soft tires, allowing Antonelli to close rapidly before a heavy crash for Bortoleto ended the race under double yellows. George Russell secured P3 for Mercedes, Verstappen salvaged P4 for his title fight, and Leclerc worked his way up to P5. Hamilton finished P7, Gasly took the final point, and Piastri, Colapinto, and Bortoleto were the three retirees. Next up is qualifying. Lando Norris dominated qualifying at Interlagos, topping both Q1 and Q2 before sealing pole position with a 109.511 in Q3, with Kimi Antonelli again joining him on the podium. The shock of the day was Verstappen's Q1 elimination in P16, his first Q1 exit since 2021. He was joined by Ocon, Colapinto, Tsunoda, and Bortoleto. Q2 brought more drama as Lewis Hamilton failed to improve and was eliminated and dropped to P13, missing Q3 for a second day in a row, while Alonso, Albon, Stroll, and Sainz also fell out. In Q3, Leclerc briefly held provisional pole before Norris snatched it back, with Antonelli jumping to P2 and Leclerc settling for P3. Piastri took P4, Hazard impressed in P5, and Russell, Lawson, Behrman, Gasly, and Hülkenberg rounding out the top 10. Next up is the race, and it began with drama. Lewis Hamilton was tagged by Carlos Sainz, clipped Colapinto, and fell to the back with heavy damage, while home hero Bortoleto crashed out after contact with Stroll, bringing out an early safety car. On the restart, Piastri locked up and triggered a three-way collision with Antonelli and Leclerc, ending Leclerc's race and earning Piastri a 10-second penalty. Through the chaos, Verstappen, starting from pit lane after Red Bull changed his power unit, began slicing through the field. McLaren held firm at the front, Norris leading Piastri, and then regaining P1 after pit stops, while Verstappen climbed from last to the podium fight thanks to strong pace on multiple medium and soft stints. Ferrari's day collapsed completely, with Hamilton's retirement joining Leclerc's DNF. As the final laps approached, Norris led comfortably, Antonelli ran second, and Russell held third with brake issues as Verstappen closed in. Max passed Russell around the outside on the pit straight, then hunted Antonelli, but the rookie held his nerve under huge pressure. Norris crossed the line 10 seconds clear, Antonelli claimed an impressive P2, and Verstappen completed a remarkable comeback in P3. Russell held off Piastri for P4, while Behrman delivered P6 ahead of Lawson, Hazard, Hülkenberg, and Gasly in the remaining points. Hamilton, Leclerc, and Bortoleto failed to finish on a day that reshaped both championship battles and tightened the fight in the team's standing. Now that that's over with, let's take a look at my predictions. I got 55 points, 10 for predicting that Max and Lando will be on the podium, another 10 for predicting that there will be 2 safety cars during the race, 20 for predicting that Behrman will finish ahead in the race, and 15 for predicting that the Drivers' Championship lead will not change. So yeah, that's all I have, Novi. I'll be giving my prediction about the next race on Saturday at Las Vegas. Have a nice day, Novi.